Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. As we're going to jump in, and I think it's time to bring this German campaign to an end. It's been a good run, so we've got to finish off the United States, we're going to finish off Japan, and I think we've actually got the resources to do the two together. This is my prediction. It may fall flat on its face. We shall see. So, since the last episode, just had a quick load up and a look around now. Changed my mind. We were going to send 12 divisions of this army into Canada. We're now going to send all 24. They're all taking up the same space, eating supplies up there. Figured may as well send them anyway. So the other 12 are going just a bit lower to form a nice front here. They'll all go at the same time, which is absolutely cool. The Marines are still going in to take whatever this place is. Newfoundland, I think. And what else have we got going? Have we got the Marines down here? We've got the Marines down here just picking up a place to launch at the American mainland. So the plan for opening up a front in here is once we open this up, it will draw, I think, American troops out of the Pacific, which isn't necessarily good for us. But if there are any there, it'll draw them all the way up to this corner anyway. This is just going to be like a holding position. This is terrible for supply. We'll quickly build up the supply behind us. We'll be well fed. The Allies will pile in there and hopefully suffer terrible attrition. That's the plan. But it's to draw forces up there. The second front, which we're going to move 2 armies over, is going to open up into Mexico. We're going to invade Mexico, going to bring the mechanized in. We're going to storm across Mexico really quick. That's going to pull another load of Allied units down here to form a front along here. And then we're going to have the main armies, all the tank armies and whatever else we've got spare. Going to be opening up, probably go for the Gulf of Mexico, Texas, this area. Open up right where all the oil is, which will have the double benefit of taking the oil away from the Allies, but also surrounding the forces down here. And we can push up north, and I think we're going to do it that way. We might have some small invasions along this coast as well. So that's the general plan. And meanwhile, we've got forces coming to oppose the Japanese over here. The Japanese are looking weak and stretched, so I might not order a general offensive, but we're going to have troops pushing in to this region. I want to shorten this line, and then we've got this blue army which is arriving. They were in Africa helping out Italy. They're going to arrive, going to push down here. And that's going to be the force that we use to get the initial invasion of Japan going. We'll probably bring some more guys over there as well. So, that's the grand plan. For some reason, I loaded in today, and we've got a vast quantity of free military factories and dockyards. So I've assigned most of them, but we still have loads more left. And is it some after effect of taking this? I can only assume so. Can't remember seeing them there when I last played the game. So, who knows? Oh, the other reason we wanted to pull American troops across here is that we're going to have submarine packs roving up and down this coast and catching transports going across the Pacific. That's the plan. So we're going to weaken them as much as we can. Let's roll on. That's enough talk and preamble. Let's get to the fun stuff. I love the fun stuff. Let's bring... We've got the mechanized forces approaching over here. So this is going to be fun, but where are we going to go from? Actually, what are the Marines up to? The Marines are doing nothing. I'm going to tick the go order for the Marines. They're going to trigger all naval invasions as soon as they're ready, which is fine. The mechanized stuff, we're going to go into Mexico. Now, I don't know if I've got bases built up around here. What we'll do is we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to do a naval invasion. I will do it from here. Let's do it from here. And they're going to land on this coast over here, something like that. We've got 2 armies coming, but I'm doing it like that so the other guys are going to get time to train up. And let's see what we've got in the old political decisions. Reichskommissariats, if we can keep the manpower above 1 million, we're not going to go for those. There's no need to. But it's the option. We'll get some manpower back from reduced garrisons if we do. We can develop Western Germany. We don't have to worry about that. Press censorship isn't... Oh, we can expand some tungsten mines. This is not a bad idea. Let's get that, because I have put a huge amount of heavy tank production in place, which is massive. Excellent. So those Marines are in. This bit's done. Let's get our garrison force and make sure someone's on that. So that's cool. That's cool. Also, how many men have you got left? 63. We're going to pick... Sorry, this army here is going to be the new garrison force. And we're going to start picking, I guess, everywhere along the coast. Which is a bit risky at first, but it's okay, and they can afford a few casualties, so I'm not too concerned about that. Actually, no, that's a bit silly. We'll just go with the ones where we're going to land, and then we can garrison as we go up. I don't think we need to garrison too much of the rear areas. They're not going to get naval dominance now and re-invade, so that should be fine. And what was the other army? Oh, these were the other guys. So these guys are going into Canada, and these guys, I've moved into northwest France. They're currently training, but they are going to be doing a naval invasion. They're going to land here as well. I'd say, let's send these guys from Panama. Let's just select half, actually. That's going to be the quickest way of doing this. And then we want to go... Do we want to go on the other side, or do we want to go and join up with these? Let's go join up. Let's go all on the same side. Can we do that? Perfect. We can do that. Brilliant. And so those guys are going to set sail, and that's going to mean that the 12 that are left... This is how I like doing this, because then you can just instantly go and select the 12 that are left like that. And we'll also have them leaving from Panama. It might not be a big enough naval base. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're going to set them off there. If they come in with low supply, then that's not a problem. We're going to land on this region here. Mechanized landing further to the north, and they're going to shoot to the north and capture loads of stuff. This is the grand scheme and the grand plan. I'm fairly certain I am building up these naval bases, right? Well, I wasn't. But I am now. I know we can control click. Jamaica. Oh, Jamaica doesn't have much of anything. I was doing this though, right? Yeah, I was doing that one. Okay, so what we need to do is find the other 12 divisions of mechanized dudes. And we can just select them like that, which is really easy. And we're going to launch a naval invasion from here. Do we assume that any of these are built up any better? Probably not. So their mates are going in there. We're going to land... Sorry, the mates are going in there. We're going to land a little bit further north. Like that. And let's make sure we've just got... Control... Click. To the top of this. Northern Bahamas. And that's just... We're going to put... We don't need all that in. It's not going to supply them. It's not going to get built in time to supply them. So there's some naval invasions that we're planning, and I think we're going to have a whole load of fun with these, and I can't wait to get on with them. So did the Marines make it in up here? They, so far... I can't see them. There they go. It looks to me like they are heading backwards. Defeated? Possibly defeated. Did they not make it in? Have I got... Hang on. Pause. Have I got day and night time cycle turned on? I haven't intentionally turned that on. Toggle display in the day-night loop. It just seems to have gone very dark all of a sudden. Weird? Me? Maybe just me? Don't know. It looks like it's just gone that, like that. Right, so these guys... Where are they going? They're making another go, but they've got 0... Oh, okay, that's bad. So I wonder if... Polish operative captured. Excellent. Did they ever get in? Maybe they were just sailing up there, and I haven't given them time. It's taken them all the time to sail up there, and they've instantly triggered the order, which is quite possible. It is quite possible. Should we go for the advanced medium battery? Stick anything on. Do you know what? I was going to modify my ships to put the better stuff on. I don't think there's any need. If we look at the naval superiority, I don't need to play with that anymore. That bit is done. We've got everything raiding up there. I haven't got this set up to be the most efficient way of doing this, but it's absolutely fine. Let's see the destroyers. I don't think we have range for that. I think that's part of the problem. But we should have a naval base here, which counts. You would think. Don't know. Don't care. It's not going to be an issue for much longer. We've got stuff churning out of factories. It's quite insane. So has anything turned up here? Yes, they have. Excellent. So our tropical guys... They're in this garrison force, and they really shouldn't be. Let me put them in there. Need a little bit of retraining, but that's okay. All right, let's delete this. By the way, I turned the UI up a little bit, so hopefully you guys can read all the stuff now that we're at the 1440p resolution. Let's just see if we can go straight across there. I don't know what the Japanese have got. And in this bit, I think it's time to push in a little bit. Can they stop us? They might be able to stop us. I'm not using a fantastic template to attack, which is absolutely fine. We don't really need to. Is anything left in there? Fuel is fine. We don't need to care about that. Artillery is done, apart from anti-air stuff. We'll pick those up. All right. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a play with something in the Pacific. We're going to try and control two areas at once here, which is always a bad idea. The Marines got in and didn't have a single problem with this. So that's nice. I guess give me just one. Because I'm going to guess, right, that that's a case. And then the other Marines who are down here and doing very little at the moment. Actually, I just need one division. So let's get the other division that isn't moving. And you can do a naval invasion from there to there. And you can trigger that with your one division as soon as you get to go. And we're going to put these, not those, these garrison troops. You're going to start garrisoning. Oh, have I not got anything set? Ah, it's supposed to be set to naval bases. Now, those were the ones that I set to... Ah, okay. I say they've got nothing to do, but they are set to naval bases, and it is set to that one, so that's fine. Don't need to alter that. That's cool. That's cool. The fun stuff is coming. I like the fun stuff. We like it a lot. So you guys are not quite in position. That's fine. They're coming from somewhere in there. Well, we kind of want the other blue army. Right. You are... Oh, they're all sailing, I think. Yeah, that's fine. They're all sailing. They're going to get there soon. Meanwhile, the army in the north, who I can't find... They're not in the north. Okay, so who are the guys... Ah, that's interesting then. Who are the guys I've got in Greenland? Because they're not who I thought they were. It's these ones down here. Okay. That's cool. Are you ready to go? No, not yet. Not yet. We have naval invasion. We have naval priority. That's good. That's good. Superiority, I should say. Who are you? Oh, these are just puppet divisions. Okay, we're not interested in those. Yep, we're not making any new units now. We've got everything we need to finish our game off nicely. We think. Oh, is this... Do I need to be concerned about this? There's a lot of stuff up there. They have a long way to go to get to the Suez Canal, though, right? Yeah, I maybe should have done something about that. Do I have anything that we could put in there? I mean, I'm sure I do have spare troops. Let's pick these guys. Right, they're... Oh, we forgot about the invasion of Switzerland. Okay. We're good to go in Switzerland, aren't we? Yeah, I've pulled stuff away for this. I'd forgotten about this. So much stuff going on. Okay. I'm glad I came to check that. Who's this army here? Should be yellow. I'm not seeing a yellow one. It's him. Execute orders. Execute order 66. Right then, let's go into the mountains. Boom. In we go. There'll be a few casualties taken, I have no doubt, because this isn't the best place to go and attack. New war participants. Yes, we know just how it should be. And what have I researched? Or what have I forgotten to research? We could get better destroyers. They were taking some hits. Do I care? Oh, I can get better light... Don't need better light tanks. They're only used for garrison purposes now. No, that's not strictly true, actually. That's not true. They are used... They are used in recon squads and things like that, so... Pile on in, Mr. Mountaineers. We're going in. Is there anything worth picking up in here anymore? Shatter American hegemony. What's that one? Gains which grants invasion penalty, invasion preparation speed, attack bonus for 365 days. Yeah. Okay, we'll take that. I think we're in the process of doing that anyway. Maybe I should have brought some heavier stuff down to try and break these lines. The Mountaineers are doing a pretty sweet job though. So. Mountaineers are good for this sort of job. As we slowly push the Swiss back, the dastardly Swiss. I don't know what it is about the Swiss that you guys always like to see me attack them. I have seen them just join the war, you know. They're just for no good reason. They just suddenly like, yep, we're going in on the side of the Allies. We're going to have some fun here. Oh, come on. Game's auto-saving. Did we made it in here. Cool. We made it in here. So, we got some guys in. Let's send one dude up there and see if we can just batter our way down here. Be nice if we can. I don't think the Japanese have got too much in there. And the guy who's in charge of this, yeah, let's just order a general attack. I think we're only going for this line here, so we're not doing a desperate, stupid advance. But I think we can probably push the Japanese back, because I don't think they're in great condition. Not that we have a whole lot of strong troops up there. They're designed more for resisting lack of supply than they are for breaking through lines, but that's okay. Republic of Congo Leopoldville joined the United States. Literally joined the United States, not just joined the war, but actually joined the United States. Getting a bit crowded in here, isn't it? Yeah, that's not helping. I mean, Italy's coming in from the other side. I think we're going to be fine. We're not currently building anything, and well, wow. Just wow. Okay, what should we build? What should we build? Infrastructure. We can go and stick in a bit of infrastructure around... Where the hell are we? Around this side. Just because it'll just help with a bit of local supply. I mean, if I've got spare factories, I'm going to do it. I don't really care. Good. We're making movements over there, so that's good. We'll just leave those armies to do their own thing.
All right.
There's not much in the way of that. If we get to the port, we're in a good position. And the Blue Army can then... It'll give us a naval base over there as well. It'll give us somewhere for jumping off for the attack on Japan. Where are we? Switzerland. It's Toblerone time. Do like me a Toblerone. It has to be the giant Toblerone, though. The regular-sized Toblerones, for some reason. Should be the same ingredients. Should be the same stuff. Don't taste anywhere near as good. Hot take there for you, folks. Go big or go home when it comes to Toblerone. Right, everyone. Pile it in. Pile it in. Not happening. It's not happening. It will happen. Right, you guys. No, not you, not you. No, stop. I definitely selected you. What happens is if the game suddenly auto-saves because it's hit the end of a day, you get this lag thing, and suddenly what you thought you clicked on hadn't been clicked on, and that's when you get results like that. It's not that the graphics card of the computer's lagging, it's the game hits this auto-save point, because I've got it set to the end of every day. When you're playing on Iron Man mode... Is that what it's doing on Iron Man mode? Maybe it is. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's what causes it. Let's have a look. What do we want to go for next? SS recruitment we don't care about. Establish protectorates in America? It'd be interesting to do. Break America up a little bit. There's not a lot of other exciting stuff to really do. I don't know what that gives. Oh, that's... No, we don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway. Oh, manpower's dropped a little bit. It has. That's for nukes, which we could have gone down, but didn't. What's plan Z? Look. Oh, we're going to go for that when we play our next German naval playthrough. I've got a plan for that. I don't know. I'm running out of exciting things to actually do. So we're going to pick... Bloody game. Come here. I could zoom out and do this, but I hate zooming in and out of this for some reason. I'm going to pick Operation Isabella. For the sole reason, when it comes to the war, the victory screen afterwards, if we've got claims on those places, I think we can claim them for less expense. That's my thinking, and that's what we're going to go with. Right, so whilst that... Oh, no expeditionary forces, no. Okay, great. Great. We will put this into... AA. No, we can't do AA. I guess we'll pick up some random stuff. Nothing particularly matters anymore, which is kind of cool. We're in a good position. Right, so what's happening here? It looks like... Oh, Spain's gone in. Okay, so German Theatre 2. Let's go with that one. Let's also go with that guy. We've got quite a few naval landings actually lined up here. And there was somebody else who I can't remember. I think it was this guy. Right. Everyone's going in. So I'm just going to trust that the Switzerland situation is going to sort itself out. Meanwhile, we've got a load of stuff going on over here. Oh, and it turns out that the Marines have done their job. No, they haven't. Because I didn't assign anyone to that. Probably because they were still stuck on a previous order. But that's fine. It's brought 38 divisions over here. Well, we're going to need them. That's actually really bad, isn't it? Holy crap. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I thought it would do something like that. Put it to the top of the list. And put plenty on there. So, it gives us a springboard for the invasion of North America, if that's what we're going to do. It's so funny. Let's see. Italy's gone in. Okay, this wasn't part of the plan. I guess we've paved the way for our allies. So what we need to check was this. I think I'm going to wait. No, let's go. Let's spread the love. Let's get to Monterey. This is the whole point of bringing mechanized stuff up here. In fact, let's go for Houston, baby. Let's start hitting those oil fields. We've got more mechanized coming down to the south. Excellent. Do you know what? At this point, I think everything's pretty much landed. So, cancel all orders. Frontline order like that. And let's go for an attack order. No! We've got 24 divisions on there. Yes, we have. Attack order. Let's go take Mexico City. Let's go take all this. Whoop. And then let's just cut... Whee! Let's do that. That's a bit of a... That is an optimistic one. But screw it. I don't see there's anything in the way at the moment. Meanwhile, we did get these other armies in. But it looks like the Spaniards have already beaten us to it. Which is kind of cool. So that was these guys. Yep. Let's take everybody. Let's delete that and that. We don't need to care about that bit. But what we will do... Oh, who cares? I was going to say... It'll expand the Spanish bit, won't I, if I do this? Let's go there. Have I not taken a port on this coast? Yeah, the plan was to take this one. Oh, screw it. We'll take Veracruz. And then we'll sort something out from there. But yes, we do need... Actually, we do need supplies coming through. So let's fix that. Where did everyone else go? Because I set several things off all at once. We got up here. Cool. We got up here. So that was... this chap. Okay. Frontline order like that. And let's expand this down to Boston. And trigger it. Just go. It'll be absolutely fine. I can't see that there's going to be any issues with supplies or anything else whatsoever. Put that to the top of the list. Let's get some... Wow, that is going to be... That's going to be a bit painful, I think. Can we do a railroad? we not build a railroad? Oh, maybe because we've just taken it. I don't know. Don't know. I think that was my harbour that was coming in there. So we'll get those guys moving. The Marines were on... That's fine. The Marines were on this bit. Brilliant. So the Marine Corps can have a pause for a minute. United States has caused some problems. Do you know what? We're going to cause some problems for the United States. Go to cryptology and let's trigger that. Screw you. We can do that too. Don't think our spies are needed over there anymore. But this is soon to be the end for the US. Nice. We got these guys in. Cool. Let's give you a little order just like that. And I want you to go like that because it's kind of to not care about the Spanish bit. Let's go. Actually, it should be all 24 divisions on there. Meanwhile, the mechanized somehow didn't make it up to Houston. I have ticked the order. I think we've probably got too many men down there, but it's okay. This is going to come sweeping northwards in a moment. And everything's going to be fine. Let me go see if there's any infantry stuff left to research. There probably is. Probably a few things. Yep, we'll pick that up. And some better mechanized stuff. Oh, let's get some anti-tank on the infantry. I feel like I can probably not worry about the mechanized stuff at this point. It's going well. Excellent. So what we need to do... These guys have got in. We're having a bit of a struggle over there, so it's probably a supply issue. Did we get men into that? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. They're struggling to break through, and that's okay. So let's stop that order. They're really just there to try and... I'll leave the command in, but I'm just going to make sure that they're all set to halt. They shouldn't be attacking. Wasn't a successful attack, but then that isn't the purpose of these guys. So maybe I should bring something better over when we land on Japan. Or, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. Right then, naval landings with half of these dudes. From there, we're going to take these northern bits, I think. Where can I grab a port? There's no naval base down there. Let's go in there. There and there. It'll grab us a port. Okay. 12 divisions. That should be enough. We'll just bring the rest in. We should be absolutely fine. This is the grand plan. Now then, how's America looking? We've got a big chunk. Mexico's not looking too clever. I think it's time to sail the armoured corps over. What do you reckon? Are we going to break into America from the south? It seems like the best way to go, doesn't it? Why do we not have a bit up there? Why is that left all alone? Go tidy it up. We don't like untidy looking borders. The cool thing over here is that the Brits and the Americans don't really have, and the Canadians don't really have anything they can put up against us. Just wondering why we're not seeing a massive load of progress down here. Because there really should be. Let's go in like that. Yeah, my little yellow divisions are trying to attack because I've ordered them to control the port, guard the ports. So they try and do it by land, even though they're not under our territory. It's a costly way of doing that, sadly. Probably should have redone it. Manpower's a bit of an issue. Okay, let's go and have a play. We're going to form the Reichskommissariats of... let's trigger those, get some more steel production. We're going to go for... And this is going to reduce our garrison, because I think we're going to find there's quite a bit of resistance everywhere. Let's go... We don't have a North American campaign? That's a shame. So, we're going to go for... I don't know what this one does. The general government. It's Poland, I think. So, we're going to look for... We can do the Netherlands. Let's see, the leadership of the Netherlands. It might be wise to use a local collaborator. Autonomy gain. Greater German Reich civilian industry to target country plus 10%, or they need a German official. Political power. They need a German official. Right, Norway needs to be done. They're also getting a German official. All German officials. Ostland. Nope. Ukraine. Turkestan. Turkestan is probably something we could do. That's a big old area. Yep. We'll do that one. Game's having a big think about that. That's like a major issue for it. It's helping with the manpower a bit. And we could do Great Britain. There'll be a lot of garrison troops going in there, I bet. I'm going to hold it off at that for the moment. Send Werbound to the Eastern European Reichskommissariat. What does that do? It's resistance. Let's see what that does. So we're up to... Wow, manpower's still draining. Still draining horrendously. Don't think it's really changed the situation very much. Oh, excellent. That probably cost quite a bit of everything. I had forgotten about that. I'm going to be quite honest. Can we now form the Switzerland one? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. So we did the Netherlands. We've done Norway. There isn't one for Sweden. I guess we can release places as puppets. How are we doing for... Let's get rid of that. How are we doing for resistance? 58% in Stockholm. That's a bit of a... Oh, I'll tell you what we can do straight away. Let's just think about this sensibly. Let's go into... Where's my police? Let's edit this. Yeah, we can massively change this. So let's just fill the damn thing up completely with cavalry. We've got the experience now to actually play with this. So everyone gets cavalry. And this is going to... Because we've got this guy who should... Suppression bonus plus 60%. Can we add military police in as well? Is that a thing? Because I've just set it to the motorized police. No, we can't. We can't do both. That's fine. Just checking, because it's a mechanic I've not really played with before. If we fill this up with cavalry, this is going to reduce the amount of manpower we have in garrisons. And I can't do it in that one. I could take the light tank out. So this, 60 XP. Oh, wow. This is going to need 15,000 additional manpower. But less light tanks. I think we have a lot of light... We can make stacks of light tanks. Let's put in a huge amount of light tanks, because this is going to get good suppression, right? So this one... Right. 97,000 less manpower. And 5,000 additional light tanks. That should be pretty good. Less support equipment. Less military motorcycles. Let's do it. I could probably afford to put all light tanks in. So that's our new garrison division. Mexico's capitulated. Excellent news. It's gone all the way over like that, which is an odd colour. I am not going to lie. That is an odd colour. Let's finish that off. We've got some Yanks over there. Let's make... We've got 22 divisions going in that direction. What a mess, is all I'm going to say. And then we'll reform some lines across here. But I would say it's probably time to get some tanks and stuff across. Should we do a general tank advance across America? That tends to be very costly. But kind of good fun. Let's put the Marines and these guys out. Okay, it's time to get the heavies in. This was the point of this playthrough, to get the heavies in, but I don't think they're going to be needed. We're going to advance from this end upwards, which is going to be interesting. Let's get these guys in. Oh, hang on. I should just make sure they're not on any other orders first. So sail across. And then you sail across as well. We'll get those guys over, and then we're going to form one big line with this army. This is going to be a very offensive army. And it's going to smash their way north. How do we get people there? Oh, it's part of Mexico, that's why. I was starting to wonder Claim old colonies in the east. Reclaim old colonies. We can do these things. Yeah, let's go for this. Befriend China. China's kind of our ally at the moment. Let's make sure we're getting these. And we should be getting those. We've got men pushing in down there. That's good. So we didn't get to Houston. What happened in the north? We've got a big blotch of the north. We seem to have missed a bit. Oh, no, he's coming in. He's coming. Those guys are going to be getting very hungry up there. Not a whole lot we can do, really, about that. Supplies are needed. Okay, so we've got a load of divisions in there. The Marine Corps doesn't really have a job at the moment. I need to find them a spot. They're not needed up there. Yeah, I don't know. I could plan a naval invasion of somewhere, I guess. Should we land around Boston? We'll come back to that. So this is the interesting one over here. This is this guy here. We don't have any naval supremacy over here. We can fix that. We can goddamn well fix that. We're raiding this bit. Are we destroying it? We weren't. We are now. And then you guys should be reinforcing. Do you not have enough stuff in? We've got some weird stuff going on with that again. What's in there? That's a huge, great big fleet. Right. Stop training. You guys are going to go on patrol duty around here. Now that's going to be kind of amusing. Let's get... just give me all submarines, in fact. Let's not play with this any longer. We've got 41 new subs to fill up our coffers there. And then we've got these. Shall we take all the destroyers? What about the cruisers? Oh, we can definitely do that. Hang on a sec. Let's take all cruisers. All light cruisers. We've got 10. Stick them in there. Trained or not. Doesn't matter. And where we need our naval supremacy, we're going to find the Japanese here. This is going to be very interesting indeed. Give me a stack of naval bombers. We must have a load of naval bombers. There we go. 800 naval bombers, which, with no training whatsoever, we're going to put on there. That's how we do these things. And over there, we're actually going to put... Now, I do also have some medium bombers, but I don't know if these are the models that we're doing. We don't have anything better. 200, that's all there is. Same deal, port strike. We're going to put them over... We couldn't reach across here, could we? We're going to put them over there. The Navy's coming in. Right, the submarines. You guys can cancel all orders. You're going to be patrolling around here, here, and here as well. Brilliant. So we should be having some fun over there. The reserve fleet. Yes, everything's been topped up. Excellent. Oh, wow. Okay. The invasion of Japan is off. It was briefly on. It's now off again. British Malaya has capitulated. The fall of Singapore. Everything's looking really sweet now. Very good, chaps. Very, very good. Okay, so I need these guys over here. You have to do this. Let's crush those forces. We don't need divisions on this. We absolutely do not need divisions on this line here. Who is this? That's not an order I've built, I think. Oh, if it is, it's for that one. This is going to be so much fun. Just waiting for the armoured stuff to come in. Let's take this off pause. Yeah, that tends to work the game a bit faster. Right, excellent. Excellent. Let's redraw our lines. We need... Who do we need? You? Nope. You. Cool. Okay. Let's cancel the orders. I am going to do... No, actually, that's fine. Let's do... if it'll let me do it. Leave you where you were and bring this blue army, which is currently doing very little, up to there. This is just a temporary thing until I get the big guns in place, and then I'm going to draw one massive line and we're going to go on the offensive. And meanwhile over here, it's time to start invading Japan. And I can't wait for this. I'm hopefully going to get some big naval battles going off. Not doing so well over there, are we? Do I need to build this airport? Maybe I need to build the radar up. That might be a thing. That might be a thing indeed. Put that stuff over there. And why not? Let's put a naval base in there as well. No, sorry. Click there. Let's boost that chap up. More airfields, more airfields. Max radar. Cool. That should help. We hope. Japan might be a bit of a tougher nut to crack than I've been expecting. But it's coming.